President Joe Biden is all set to meet his French counterpart, Emmanuel Macron, in Rome later today. The bilateral meet, which is scheduled to take place ahead of the G20 summit, is being billed as a chance to mend relations and further re-engage after a row over the AUKUS pact. The meeting between Biden and Macron at the French embassy is their first in-person opportunity to rectify the diplomatic rift that erupted after Australia scrapped a deal to buy French conventional submarines in favour of a new plan to acquire US nuclear-powered submarines. The aim of the bilateral meet, which is scheduled to take place at the French embassy in Rome, is to demonstrate significant elements of cooperation by further strengthening the US-France relationship for the future. Apart from this, Biden and Macron are also expected to discuss new ways to cooperate in the Indo-Pacific region, especially after the Australia submarine crisis. According to a top French diplomat, Macron is also hoping to secure concrete commitments from Washington to support stability and security in the Sahel region of Africa. Last month, US President Joe Biden spoke to Macron, further strengthening their support for counter-terrorism operations. Meanwhile, the meet between the two leaders, which is clearly seeking to repair relations, comes just 4 months after their last summit with other world leaders in Europe. Well, for more on this and the Biden-Macron meet that's taking place later on, let's cross to WION's correspondent, Susan Tarani, who's joining us live from New York. Susan, thanks for being with us. First of all, what do you think we can expect from this meeting, considering the current strained US-France relations?
Well, this is the first time that the two leaders will be meeting after what France declared a crisis of trust after that AUKUS deal that was made between the United States, the UK and Australia with the submarine deal in the Indo-Pacific region. And as you mentioned, symbolic on French turf. Regarding what's on the agenda, we do know that the United States will make some commitment to France on counter-terrorism efforts in Africa, as well as endorsing Europe's defense ambitions, which is very important to President Macron, considering the fact that he's really long been a supporter of having this sort of independent Europe when it comes to defense capabilities, and making clear that it's not really an attempt to dilute NATO. And it really comes at a time that France wants to see and make clear that the United States and the French have a respectful relationship. At the end of the day, this meeting is a lot more important for France than it is for the United States. You have a superpower meeting with a medium power. So we are going to expect a statement coming out, a Macron-Biden statement, and regarding counterterrorism, defense, and perhaps some lines on the Indo-Pacific region cooperation in that regard as well.
Thank you, Susan. That was Susan Tarani reporting live for us from New York City.